so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. He's at the 40. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Finding some room at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. A big pickup there on the run.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of it.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Lawrence will throw. And connecting here with DJ Chark. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. That's once again complete to Chark. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
What What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kings. 47, Mike, 47.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Play fake. Mayfield being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch QB draw.
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try again. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal? Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Jaguars.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Shred, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Out to his left. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Let's go!
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check. Hey, check, Mike 47. Run. Nice.
A run for Nick Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Andre Cisco there on the stop. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Regular.
On third down, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back. Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go,
Play action. It's Lawrence. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Bravo! Yeah! Yo, Jack ready. Come on.
On first down, Lawrence going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Jaguars 28, Browns 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Hurry! 47's the mic. Time to go, night.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Check, 47. Don't get nervous. 47 Mike, 47 Mike.
First down, Mayfield. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
And again, it's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
Come on, fellas.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Hey, box up.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Steps away to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
60 Pittsburgh. 64.
On play action, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Luke Farrell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
47's the mic, boy. 47.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. All day.
They toss it left side to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Check, 47. Watch.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 36. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And again, it's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
A loss of a yard.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Let's go, defense.
First down, Jacksonville.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
61, matchbox lights.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That is caught at the 7. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They go play action. Mayfield. Try to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter.
Another carry for the running back. Greedy Williams on the tackle. A gain of 5. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever.
It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the reigning NFC champs on Thursday night primetime.
All right.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And his first pass is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And right away, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that. Last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jones. And his pass incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles.
Second and 13. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 57 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 30.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Push him back. 55.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how...
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to...
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened. Throwing on first down. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I don't know what the heck he was doing. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the...
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Browns 21, Giants 14.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Giants. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Play action. They'll throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd down and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Jones on 1st down, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10. The ball carrying
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah.
They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. 30, the 20, 10, 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the... They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack.
They can't stop us, baby.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
They go back to Palmer. This one's complete.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Browns.
Give me the ball every time.
A great effort there. His 4th. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we come upon halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 5. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Kennedy. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Back to throw here. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much. It's true.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught. Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at... the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They do get 10 back, but still away. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Kennedy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the... And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's the fullback. His... Sixth touchdown of the season. And the... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the 2nd half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Throwing, Jones. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. We'll check on his status when we get back. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And hang on here. Palmer's shaken up. Their captain still down on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
2nd down and goal. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, it's absolutely...
No sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
He's got it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7. But now Pirine. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's...
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now here's a carry heading left. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. Finds a seam inside the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.